Let's talk about why now is still a good time to sell. I have 5 reasons why now is still a really good time to sell, even though interest rates are up, buyer confidence is down, yet there are still times when it is the right time to sell a home. So let's get into them. Let's talk about why now would be a good time here in 2023 to put your house on the market. Number one, don't really have a choice. You're relocating, you're moving somewhere for work, and you need to. Great reason. My favorite one's the last one, so listen in, hang tight. Number two, you need to downsize. You are empty nesters, you are down to less children in the home, you're paying so many things. You're paying to heat that house, you're paying to cool that house, you're cleaning that house. There is a time and a point where it is okay to acknowledge the market and still to downsize. Upsizing, you've outgrown your house. It is another good reason to move. Your house might be worth slightly less, but the one you're upsizing to is also worth slightly less. And so when you go to purchase that, you're getting a better deal on the higher priced home. So if you are upsizing, good time to purchase. We still have low inventory. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we have 2 months, we have 2.5 months on the market. I don't know who's giving information. That is still a ridiculously low amount of inventory. And so until we hit that 4.5 months of inventory, we have low inventory. We're still seeing multiple offers. Are we seeing 10 and 12? Are we seeing it for 100K more than list price? Not really. Are we still seeing multiple offers in situations? Yes. And the last reason that I have is actually my favorite. So if you've ever been to Vegas or watched somebody gamble or do any of those things, there is there's a misconception we have in our head that the chips that are sitting on the table are ours, right? And they are ours, but we only get to walk away with that money if we chose to cash out. So let's say that you go to Vegas, you put $100 on the table, and at one point you're up to $500, right? But when you choose to cash out, you're at $250. Was it still a very lucrative endeavor? I don't even gamble. Was it still a lucrative endeavor? Yes, you're walking away with $150. Not bad for sitting and playing and giggling and laughing and having a good time and doing your thing, right? The same thing is true in real estate, that if you've owned your home for a while, the 14 to 17% appreciation that we saw over the last 2 years, that dollar amount got you a lot of equity in your home. We have a very small percentage of Americans that don't have a decent chunk of equity in their home because of that. So yes, did you maybe leave that extra $250 like I was just talking about in the Las Vegas situation example? Did you maybe leave that on the table? Maybe you left some money on the table not selling a year ago or a year and a half ago, but it wasn't the right time for you. So if you can still walk away with a large chunk of equity in your home, that's why we come back and say that it's a good time to sell. Equity's going to go back to a normal rate, to a 4% a year. So you made more money in your house in the last 2 years than you will make in the next 4 or 5 years put together. That's why we come back to now's a good time to sell. If you have questions about it, would love to answer them. We also do seller classes as to why now is a good time to sell and what it means to sell. So definitely drop a comment. Let us know how we can help you. But here at the Sold by Jen team, I have 5 reasons why it's still a good time to sell. Make it a great day.